If you want to succeed with your business, do you know what's the number one meeting you just simply can't afford not to have? Hi, my name is Victor Wieland, and the purpose of this channel is to help people to build remote teams and automate your Amazon business. If this is something that interests you, then subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. Now, let's go back to the topic. Now, when you're building teams with your Amazon business, then obviously you need to have a different meeting rhythms. We have a daily huddle, weekly meeting, monthly management meeting, quarter and annual planning meeting. But what is that most important meeting that without you definitely it's going to be difficult to survive? And based on Vern Harnish on scaling up, it is the daily huddle. Vern Harnish is saying that it's most important for all these meetings is not the big meetings, but the short and powerful daily huddle. And what is that daily huddle? Basically, the daily huddle or the daily stand-up or the daily scrum is, whatever methodology you prefer, is a short meeting where entire team can get informed and aligned on the work that needs to be done or planned for the week. So when you did a weekly planning, then in a daily huddle, we are talking, is anything stopping you to get the things done that you planned for the week? And it's a short meeting meant to occur every day, 15 minutes, and basically to avoid wasting unnecessary time and ensuring only the most important issues are brought up. So it's not about discussion there. It's about bringing up the issues to get forward, right? And it's important because it is absolute necessity as you scale your company, and it is also one part of 10 Rockefeller Habits checklist. If you haven't checked that Rockefeller Habits, then we have a video about it. Check on our channel. Now, it also starts the day productively. Do you know what happens if nobody cares about your work? You may ending like waking up at 1 or 2 p.m. because nobody cares, right? Your boss doesn't care. So same thing, that's what Daily Huddle does. It starts your day, it starts the employee's day productively. What's happening? What's going on? What's your plans? Are you gonna get them done? And so it enforces accountability because everybody will see what other people are also doing. If you see that other teammates are struggling going forward with the things that you planned, what do you think you're gonna do? The same, right? So, and the most important thing for the daily huddle is remove the roadblocks. So if you plan your week ahead, then and you ask your employee who also planned their week ahead, is this something puzzles you? Is something stopping you to get your goals done by Friday? Then obviously, if they will not mention anything during the daily huddles, then they cannot show up on a Friday with some tasks not done. So issues that emerge from daily huddles drive the main topic for the weekly meeting. So basically, if something stopping you, puzzling you, really is not able, you cannot get done something, then you bring it up on a daily huddle and you can discuss this on a weekly meeting. So eventually, daily huddle simply increases clarity, focus, which leads to the power. You know exactly what's going on in the team with yourself. Everybody can say what puzzles them, what are the roadblocks, and we can build clarity and power and synchronization in the team within this 15 minutes every day. And that is really powerful, guys, right? So the daily huddle can save everyone an hour or so of needless updates and ad hoc interruptions later. You can just get everything done in the daily huddle so nobody will interrupt each other later with some unnecessary stuff. So how to master this daily huddle meeting? First of all, timing. Make sure you know when to do that. For us, we tried 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. like different times, so you can try see when is best time for you. So far I see that best time for us is in the morning, 9 or 10. Now setting, where are we going to have that? Like we are doing, if you have remote teams, then you're doing on maybe Zoom or Skype. Maybe if you have a physical office, you gather in a room and you stand up. That's, you also call them stand-up meeting, where nobody sits. It's a stand-up meeting, right? So who attends? Usually team that has to work together to achieve some goals is the best to attend. You don't have to have many teams in the same room in the same daily huddle. It's better if they do their own, because the meeting is short, 15 minutes, right? And we always have to have some facilitator, somebody who runs the meeting, because we have agendas in that meeting, and you can change those agendas by time and based on the need of the team, what to discuss. So facilitator is someone who knows the agenda, and I recommend that you will have every time different facilitators, so everyone will learn how to facilitate the daily huddle, and it removes dependency to any specific person. Means that if that person is not available, we're not gonna do daily huddle. No. This is not how we're gonna go. We're gonna go the way that everyone can facilitate, so daily huddle always will be done. Okay? And you have different agendas. Like I'm going to bring you now the really simple agenda for a daily huddle you can use. And for example, what we are doing is that we have a core value discussion at the beginning, where we're going to read our 5 to 6 core values, and someone will comment how they lived these core values, or one of these core values, during the last week. That's going to take maybe 1 minute. Secondly, we are asking any wins to share. Anything you wins or discoveries to share. So the point of that is that to start with a good mood, to celebrate something cool, and again, it's going to take you maybe 1 minute max, right? Then it's optional. Team metrics. You know, metrics sometimes are important to track daily, because you want to capture daily trends, and trends as quickly as possible. Like spending money on Facebook ads is crazy how much you can do. So if you if you're spending somewhere crazy amount of money and you want to catch trend daily, you bring in that metric for the daily huddle. Otherwise, if the metric is not important to capture daily, you can keep it on a weekly planning, for example. So then you will capture the trend if something goes wrong on a weekly basis. What's up? Any problems? That's the question where everyone's supposed to answer. And basically, what's up? Like, what's your plans? And do you have any problems? So basically, everyone's supposed to know what are the plans for the day, what are these tasks, the priorities they want 100% to achieve today, and is anything there to stop them? Sometimes they need something, then they can be vocal about it, and other team member can make a note and get back to them after daily huddle. Now here are some tips and things to avoid while doing the daily huddle. First of all, keep it short. Daily huddle shouldn't be more than 15 minutes. We have been guilty of that, sometimes having daily huddle 30 minutes, but not really more. Daily huddle is supposed to be where there's no discussions. It's going to be short and light and simple, where people making notes and coming up with the plans and priorities for the day, and coming up with the problems if they have any. Start on time and end on time. You know, try to keep it light and be really time oriented. No phones or distractions. If you're having a meeting on an office, then stand up. It's better. Get into routine doing that every single day, and stay on track doing that. Keep your agenda and think about, is that agenda serving its purpose? Because you want to involve the whole entire team, because the whole point of the daily huddle is, if you have any problems, then you're not alone. We're going to help you out, right? And so team members should share a stuck, even if they don't think there is anyone on the team who can help them to resolve it. And make sure you are noticing these people, these members who report everything is fine several days in a row. because when everything is fine means that obviously that person is not thinking or is coming to a daily huddle without preparation. If person is telling you that everything is fine in 4 days in a row, they cannot show up with undone tasks from the weekly planning, and the reason is simple. They reported everything is fine on a daily basis. Now start a daily huddle at an odd time like 8:08 or 16:16. Basically it's meant for, to be precise, to teach your team members to become precise, and don't tolerate people coming late. It has to be precise. That's where you start. And use a timer for the first few weeks and end the meetings on time, even if the agenda is incomplete. For some reason, if meetings are getting lengthy and there's becoming too much discussion on the meetings, it becomes heavy and people don't like it. So if someone makes a discussion that lasts more than a minute, facilitator is supposed to interrupt these persons and say that take it outside the meeting. Plan 1 minute per person, meaning that if you have an 8-person team, you should expect about 8-minute daily huddle, plus minus these beginnings like core value discussions, any wins to share and stuff like that. Now avoid checking up on last day or what anybody did on previous day, because daily huddle is not about looking backwards, it's about looking forwards, and are you able to move forwards with speed, because you don't want to make like team members to kind of feel that the daily huddle is meant for you, so you want to check upon them and micromanage them. No, you don't want to make that feeling to them. You want to make the feeling to them that the daily huddle is important for them, because they can express their problems and other team members can hear about them, and they can also hear about what other team members are doing and also giving the comments if they have any. Now also avoid using video conferencing, which adds more level and technology complexity, because some people have different internet connections, and if you have a video conferencing, people are usually also not really loving that, because they are more conscious about how they look, especially when you have women in your team who have to start adding makeup in the morning because of that video conferencing. Now, with the daily huddles set in motion in synchrony with a weekly meeting, you will have created a meeting run, which essentially is the heartbeat of your organization. That's what is Vern Harnish from Scaling Up is saying, that the daily huddle is most important 15 minutes every day in a company. Check this book out, it's extremely cool. Check more videos from the Vern Harnish if you want to know more about Rockefeller habits checklist. And by the way, guys, this is a Scaling Up Bible. If you want to scale up your company, read that book. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this is useful for someone who is dealing with the same problems or issues, send it to them. If you like our channel, if you want to know more about business automation, Amazon, then subscribe to our channel. And if you want me to help you on this journey, if you want to talk to me, then I have a link below this video. You can subscribe, you can send me a calendar invite, and we can have a talk. Thank you. Ciao.